students, how are you all? I hope you all are fine and staying home safely. So students, due to heavy cold, you have a holiday as per the Honorable DM sir. So I am your computer and GK teachers from Lakshmi Prasad Memorial Public School, which is situated near Tehsil Chowk, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. So students, in previous video, we have started chapter 10, Evolution of AI, and I sent you the explanation video of the topic here, that is the conceptual era 1943 to 1952. Today I am going to teach you the birth of AI. So in a previous video we have already learned these topics. Today I am going to teach you the birth of AI 1952 to 1956 and the early year 1956 to 1970. Okay, so today we will just go through on these two topics. Okay, so let's start the explanation. So the birth of AI, that is 1952 to 1956. This period saw growing interest in the field of creating intelligent machines. With the advancement of computers and programming languages, computer scientists began to play an important role in the development of AI. Okay, I will explain you. Since 1952 to 1956, this is the period time of growing interest in the field of intelligence. Some scientists have begun to play an important role to develop the AI in the advancement of the computer languages like programming languages, computer. Okay, so computer scientists have do their hard labor to develop this AI. Okay, how they have done? See here. High level computer languages such as Fortran, Lisp and COBOL are invented. First, when the computer scientists have invented the high level computer languages, they are the Fortran, Lisp and COBOL. These are the inventions which have done by the computer scientists at a high level computer language. Okay. Then the enthusiasm of AI was very high during these times. The key achievement during these periods there are some key achievements which have done during this period is what in 1952. See here, in 1952, Checkers was the first program to demonstrate that computer can learn and not just perform what they are programmed to do. चेकर्स जो है ये सबसे फर्स्ट प्रोग्राम था जो डेमोन्स्ट्रेट किया गया था कंप्यूटर जो है केवल हम कंप्यूटर में रीड ही नहीं कर सकते, इवन कोई भी प्रोग्राम अगर हमें परफॉर्म करना है तो वी कैन परफॉर्म इट we can also do it the perform of any types of performance, any type of program in our computer. Okay, checkers attract media attention and learn to play at a level high enough to challenge decent amateur human players. Even checkers attract the media attention also and also try to learn to play a high levels to challenge the human players. These computer games are also challenging the human players how to we can play or we can complete our challenges. Then in 1955, see here, in 1955, Alan Neville, Cliff Shaw and Herbert A. Simon created the first artificial intelligence program. These are the computer scientists, that is Alan Neville, Cliff Shaw and Herbert A. Simon. These computer scientists have created the first artificial intelligence, that is they have created the first artificial intelligence, that is AI program. First time they have created the AI program named logic theorist, whose name was what? The name was logic theorist. Then come to the next. Then this program successfully proved 38 of 52 basic mathematical theorems and found new and more elegant proofs for some theorems. When this program was created first time, it has successfully proved that 38 of 52 basic mathematical theorems. It has proved the 38 of 52 में से 38 basic mathematics theorems को clear proof किया था. Even he found the more elegant proofs for some theorems. Okay, then in 1956, the American computer scientist John McCarthy coined the term artificial intelligence at the Dartmouth Conference. In 1956, American computer scientist John McCarthy has explained this term at AI at the Dartmouth Conference. AI is categorized as an academic and scientific field, and after that AI has been categorized for the academic and scientist field. He also developed Lisp, a programming language for developing AI on the computer, and after that he also developed the Lisp. It is a programming language. It is used to develop the AI on computer. To develop the AI on computer, he has developed the Lisp. Okay. Now come to the next topic, that is the early years. The early years, 1956 to 1970. This period is considered the golden period of development of AI. This period is considered the golden period of means in 1956 to 1970. This period is considered as the golden period for the development of AI. As many computer scientists, large corporations and universities started pursuing projects involving AI. Some milestones of these periods are: when the AI developed, many computer scientists, large corporations, universities also have used this AI, involved the AIs in their project works. Okay. Some milestones of these periods are: there are some milestones for this period is 1961. First one is what? 1961. This is the milestone period of the AI. For the AI, see here: machine educable nuggets and process engine, that is MANEC, was one of the first program capable of learning to play a perfect game of tic-tac-toe. Machine educable nuggets and process engine, it is a full form of MANEC. It was one of the first program. ये एक ऐसा पहला प्रोग्राम था जिसके अंदर ये क्वालिटी थी कि हम उसमें लर्निंग प्लस प्लेइंग गेम भी प्ले कर सकते थे. वी कैन यूज दिस प्रोग्राम. दिस प्रोग्राम आर कैपेबल फॉर लर्निंग टू प्ले अ परफेक्ट गेम. इट हेल्प अस टू लर्न द गेम परफेक्टली ऑफ tic-tac-toe. Then come to the 1966. Joseph Weizenbaum created the first chatbot. You know what is chatbot? Students, you know what is chatbot? Chatbot is a computer program that uses AI to simulate conversation, either written or spoken. It is chatbots to provide help and solution to a user based on his request. So this is the chatbot. We will go through on his chatbot. See here, created the first. Joseph Weizenbaum has created the first chatbot, which was named Eliza. The name of the chatbot is ELIZA. It was a natural language processing system that imitated a doctor. ELIZA responds to questions like a psychotherapist. It used pre-recorded response based on keywords in the response of the users to give advice on common anxiety-related problem. ELIZA, ELIZA is used for what? It responds the questions like psychotherapist. ये जो ELIZA करके जो भी chatbots बनाता है, it is first very useful for the doctors. It can also, it gives, if any questions you are asking related to the psychotherapist, it can respond it. Even we can pre-recorded response also giving with the base of keyboards. Okay, to give advice or on common anxiety, even give the common advices also related to the anxiety related problems. Then come to the next, that is in 1969. So can you able to see here, this is the peak of the computer scientist Joseph Weizenbaum, and this is the ELIZA chatbot. See here, this is the ELIZA chatbot. Now come to the next, that is in 1969. What have been done in 1969? So in 1969, Seki, the first general purpose mobile robot, here, Seki, this is the pictures given here. Seki, the first mobile robot capable of reasoning its actions is developed. This project integrated research in robotics with computer vision and natural languages processing. Seki did not need to be instructed on each individual steps of a complex process. I repeat again. Seki, the first general purpose mobile robot capable of reasoning its action is developed. He can be capable of उसके जो भी रीजनिंग एक्शंस थे उसको डेवलप किया गया था. दिस प्रोजेक्ट इंटीग्रेटेड रिसर्च इन रोबोटिक विद कंप्यूटर विजन. इसमें ये जो प्रोजेक्ट था, जो वट एवर द प्रोजेक्ट इज वर डन, इट शुड बी in a computer vision. In robotic, it have completely it should be a computer vision and natural languages processing. Even it having the natural languages also. Seki did not need to be instructed on each individual steps. Seki cannot be instructed on each individual steps of a complex process. It was the first physical robot controlled by artificial intelligence. ये सबसे पहला, ये जो फर्स्ट रॉबोट था जिसे हम AI आर्टिफिशियल AI के जरिए कंट्रोल कर रहे थे. इट्स नॉट नेसेसरी, इसमें कोई जरूरी नहीं था कि हम एक एक स्टेप करके उसे ऑर्डर करके करें. In this robot, it's already inbuilt the AI, and this robot is totally controlled by the AI. Then SHRDLU, a natural language computer program. SHRDLU जो है, it is a natural language computer program. This is the what? This is the natural language computer program that allow the user to carry on a conversation with the computer. This type of natural language computer help us to conversate with the computer, like name collections, query the state of simplified block walls. All these types of queries should be developed. The concept of backpropagations. See here, the concept of backpropagations. A core element of AI is conceived. It essentially allows a neural network to learn from mistakes, allowing AI to be trained to perform better over time. The idea became popular in 1986. See here, I will repeat again. The concepts of backpropagations. A core element of AI is conceived. To take a backup of the propagations, any concepts backup propagation, a core element of AI is conceived. It essentially allows a neural network to learn from mistakes, and it allows the essential network to learn the mistakes, what type of mistakes has been done, allowing AI to be trained to perform better over time. So AI, it already trained the AI to allow the perform better, to allow the AI have systems, have some follow steps is given to train to perform better over times. Means whatever the mistakes, whatever the faults are having in our system, but in the background, in the concepts of the background propagations, we should have to be know due to the AI. The idea become popular, and this type of idea become popular in 1986. In 1986, this type of idea had been popular, that due to the help of AI, we can learn the mistakes also, what type of mistakes we have done. Okay, now come to the next, that is in 1973. In 1973. So, in 1973, Akira Kato at Tokyo Waseda University developed WebBot-1. Akira Kato at Tokyo Waseda University developed WebBot-1. Means in Waseda University of Akira Kato, which is situated in Tokyo, has developed a WebBot-1, the first full-screen anthropomorphic, the full-scale anthropomorphic robot. It was developed by the Waseda University. It consists of a limb control system, a vision system, and a conversation system. The WebBot-1 was able to communicate with a person in Japanese and measure distance and direction to the object. A WebBot-1 has a characteristic or capability to communicate with a person in Japanese language. Even it has a capability to measure the distance and directions to the objects. So by these students, we have done the two topics explanation. Next topic I will be explain you in the next video. Okay, just go through on it. We will meet in the next video with the next topic. Take care. Bye.